Welcome in, everyone. We have a very important show to talk about today, very important topic, and that is one of the biggest scumbags, one of the biggest terrorists walking the planet is no longer with us. He is gone. He is taken out. He has been eliminated. We'll chalk this up to another victory that we love to see. It comes on the heels of the intense combat between Iran and Israel, with the United States coming in and landing a devastating knockout blow, doing what no other military could do by hitting 3 nuclear sites in Iran using bunker busters. You don't need to press me. I love hyping up the U.S. military. Also have some Badgers, eat, sleep, Wisconsin football. Before we get into the topic, as always, please make sure to like and subscribe. Totally free, cost you guys nothing. Huge boost in the algorithm. Comment with your thoughts below on the topic of a bad guy being taken out. Hit that bell. Make sure you check all notifications are on so you won't miss a single video. And then as you can see, we're on StreamYard now. I really like it. Helps with the graphics. You can see my Instagram and X account for anyone looking to follow along there. Let's have some fun. It is a fun topic. All right, let's get into it. So as we all know, Israel and Iran fought a brutal, bloody war that saw a lot of death on the Iranian side, some death on the Israeli side. Israeli air power took control of Iranian airspace, and then the United States came in and took care of business with the underground facility at Fordo, dropping a total of 12 bunker busters, which that's a hell of a lot of firepower. What is that? That's 360,000 pounds of bombs being dropped down 2 ventilation shafts. Yeah, that's gonna do some significant damage. But what people might be forgetting is Israel's also continuing their war in Gaza. And I don't want this video to turn into a huge debate about the tactics Israel is using, about how they're prosecuting the war, about what is going on from the air and on the ground. I've talked about that at length. As I've said, you would never see the United States conduct an air campaign this way. That is just a fact. You can disagree with it. We understand why the war is happening. We understand what happened on October 7th. But as I've said over and over again, you would not see the United States conduct a war this way, simply because we have the tools, resources, money, training, and we will fight the way we've always fought in urban combat, which is not to go in with a shitload of air power, but generally we put boots on the ground for a lot of different reasons. But let me know in the comments what you think about the way Israel is conducting this war, and whether or not you think they should use different tactics, if you support their current tactics or whatever it might be. But let's get into this. So I'm going to try to throw this up on the screen for you here. There you go. You can see me. This should be big up on the screen. The IDF says it eliminated Hakem al-Issa, a founding Hamas member and key planner of the October 7th massacre, in an airstrike last night in Gaza City Sabra neighborhood. Issa served as a chief of staff for Hamas Combat Support Division and was one of the last top operatives still active in Gaza. He previously led force buildup efforts, ran the training division, and was part of the group's military council. During the war, he planned attacks by air and sea and worked to rebuild Hamas's damaged military infrastructure. So I'll take that off the screen now. I do like this StreamYard. You just get to throw stuff up on the screen. It's very neat. So that is it. They are saying that a top-level Hamas leader, Hamas terrorist, was taken out in an airstrike. And I know we're talking about the air campaign, all that stuff. They are going to get some bad guys, obviously. And that is what has happened here according to this report. We now have further details. Let's see if I can do this. Now I'm going to try to do this. I'm going to try to share my screen here with you all. All right, so that should be it. I'm going to scroll here. Let's see how this goes. So it says, IDF says veteran Hamas operative who helped plan October 7th killed in Gaza City strike. One of the founders of Hamas, this guy was one of the founders of Hamas, one of the highest ranking wanted Hamas militants, terrorists, whatever you want to call them on the planet, and among those who planned the October 7th onslaught, was killed in an airstrike in Gaza City last night. The IDF announces Hakem al-Issa, who served as the chief of staff at the Combat and Administrative Support Division in the terror group's military wing, was killed in a strike in the Sabra neighborhood of Gaza City, according to the military. The IDF said Issa was a central source of knowledge and one of the last senior Hamas operatives who held high-level positions before October 7th and remained in the Gaza Strip. In the past, Issa led Hamas force buildup efforts in the Gaza Strip, was one of the founders of the military wing's operations division, served as head of the training division, and was a member of Hamas's General Military Council, the IDF said in a statement. The military adds that Issa played a significant role in planning and executing the murderous massacre on October 7th. During the war, including in recent days, Issa served as head of combat support and advancing terror groups from the air and sea against Israeli civilians and IDF troops operating in the Gaza Strip. Alongside advancing these plans, ISIL worked to rebuild Hamas array that were damaged during the war. So that is the report. Let me see if I can get this off the screen. So there you go. So that should be good to go. So there you have it. The Israelis yet again continue their high pressure campaign. It is never ever a bad thing when a bad person gets taken out. In fact, that's what we like to see happen. But we want to see that happen with precision, right? We don't want to see just flattening of entire cities. We want to see precision strikes that are going to take out bad guys. I have to admit, my AC is not fixed yet, but it is going to be getting fixed. I'm filming this on Monday, June 30th. It should be getting fixed on Tuesday, July 1st is the goal. We have new people coming. We have new people coming to deal with the AC. I might do a live stream Tuesday night. We'll talk all about it. But anyways, back to this. Point being, this is a situation that shows us that evil exists out there. There are bad people. There are people who would do you harm. There's people who would do me harm. There's people that don't like us. But this war has been raging now for what? Almost, it'll be 2 years this October. June, we're at the end of June 2025. The war started October 2023. And at some point, this is a big victory, no question. You took out a leader. That's something to be applauded. But what I'm really curious about is how much longer can the war go from here? How much longer can Israel, geez, my hair is out of control, folks. How much longer can Israel continue this high pressure campaign? Can Israel continue to go after targets? I mean, how much is there even left to bomb still? I honestly, that's a sincere question. Maybe you know, let me know in the comments. I'm laughing at watching my hair pop up everywhere right now. But I'll applaud them when they deserve to be applauded. Taking out a senior level Hamas leader, one of the founders of the group, one of the last remaining high value targets, that's a good thing. That is something we should all be able to get behind. You're not going to see me sit here and say that is a bad thing. Not at all. That is a great thing. The world's better off without these scumbag animals in it. That's just the fact of the matter. At the same time, at what point is this war going to end? At what point is you're going to say, hey, we either can complete our objectives or we can't complete our objectives and the war's over one way or another? That's what I want to know. But that's probably something that we'll have to see coming up. We don't know that right now. We don't know where it's going right now. We don't know when it's going to end. But overall, this is certainly a big victory. But I want to know what you guys think. Please let me know in the comments below what you think. I've been trying to get to as many comments as I can. I've been trying to engage with the audience as much as I can. If I don't get to every comment, I do apologize. I'm doing my best. Dealing with a lot of issues like not having AC for weeks at this point. It's not exactly fun. But also, please make sure to like and subscribe. Again, totally free. Cost you guys nothing. Huge boost in the algorithm. Hit that bell so you never miss a single video. You'll have every video. You'll be the most up-to-date people on YouTube. And as always, I will see you all when we have new information with a new video.